Communication skills. This presentation is by Dr. T.R. Gurraja Rao, Professor and Head of the Department of Periodontics, AME's Dental College and Hospital, Raichur, Karnataka. Quote, that education is true which acknowledges the mind to be a living thing and therefore stimulates it to give out more in quality and quantity than is imparted to it from outside. The object of education is to give the man the unity of truth and righteousness, unquote, by Rabindranath Tagore. What is communication? Communication is a means of interaction between patients, teachers, and in concept of presentation in examination. A successful dentist is one who sells the idea to the patients and communicates. A good dentist can attract more patients and have more clientele. In examination of students, also a student who talks sensible will deserve more marks than the others. What is the secret of communication? Today, in the world of scientific activities, a good doctor should be skilled to present to the audience the case analysis, his publication in journals, his answers to the question in university exams. Aims of communication. The sharing and interchange of information such as knowledge, mental skills, motor skills, and attitudes. Achieve success in sharing and interchanging by having the communication. Receive. Heard, seen, or understood. Accepted. Nothing is going to change unless the communication is accepted. Get some action. As seen by the change in the performance or behavior, if we fail to meet any of these aims of communication, it means that the process of communication has failed. How to develop communication skills? 1. Learn to speak simple English. 2. Practice teaching micro-teaching sessions. 3. Develop effective audio-visual teaching aids. 4. Develop proper attitude towards your students and subject sincerely. Example, sincerity, purpose, honesty, relevance, and empathy. 5. Seek feedback and test the understanding. Models of communication. There are 4 models of communication. One-way, two-way model, Shannon and Weaver model, Wesley and MacLean model, SMCR model. Communication could be by sound, language, picture, symbol, or sign gesture. This is the code. The receiver has to translate the signal to make a sense and therefore decodes. Thus, the sender is encoder and the receiver is decoder. Channels of communication. It could be newspaper, television, radio, books, journals, face-to-face interrogation, answer scripts, interviews, and more. What are the barriers of communication? Barriers are training environment, awful assumptions, forgotten feedback, attitude of teachers, comprehensive comprehensions, pointing and blundering, medium which is missing, size of group, prerequisites level of trainees pretest, psychological barriers, learners mass, the non-verbal, polarizing, slow quick, quick slow, silly structure, generation gap, networks. Barriers to communication for trainees. Frame of reference, previous experience, relevance, belief, selective perception, receive, lack of motivation to learn, meaning and understanding difficult language, jargons, use of terminologies. Environmental methods of overcoming barriers. Noise to be minimized. Real attentive listening. Reduce number of links. Power status barrier lower. Tailor terminologies. Use of multiple channels. Personal methods to overcome barriers. Improvement in perception. Develop proper frame of belief. Less use of symbols or cautious use. Reinforce words with consistent actions and empathy. Group dynamics. How do you communicate effectively by looking towards gain? Some questions about communication, a questionnaire with discussion, passing a message or exercise, communication, present teaching, learning methods, overviews, good listening behavior. Good listening. Clear away feelings and thoughts from previous events. Giving full attention. Checking that you have heard accurately. Ask clarifying questions. Listening to the main ideas. Remember that we are liable to switch off when we disagree, and stopping ourselves from doing that. Give encouraging signals. Looking at the person, though not too fixedly. Restarting what you think you have heard if you are not sure about it. Reflecting back to the other feelings if he is expressing. Summarizing what has been said at the end. What to avoid? Jumping to conclusions, interruptions, talking too much to yourselves, thinking of what you want to say next, picking up minor points, ignoring what is being said, pretending to understand when you do not. Being judgmental about what is being said, defending your own points of views and not being open to others' ideas. Golden rules to communicate successfully. Have clear picture of what you want the receiver to understand. Try to orient the receiver to the learning by making clear to him or her what the task is about. Describe your objectives. Make sure you have an idea of how skilled you are in sending the messages to the receiving end. Make sure that your message is understandable by using his or her vocabulary and the terms. Whoever you are communicating with, try to keep the message simple. Give your message one at a time. Repeat and reinforce whenever necessary. Use analogies, anecdotes, metaphors to make the message clear. Decide which part of your message needs emphasis. Try to ensure adequate feedback. Consider the use of mass media and make sure that the media is appropriate. Pace your message sending to the capacity of receivers. When giving learning messages, follow the rules of sequencing. Unknown to the known, concrete to abstract, observations to the reasoning, simple to complex, the whole of the detailed view. Deal with the first thing first in chronological order. Try to understand the psychological state of the other person. Sort out your own feelings about the subject of your communication and the feelings of the receiver. Tips to learn better. Reading, recollecting, review, reinforce, reproduce, motivation. Reading. There are several books, journals and magazines. Everyone knows how to read. Example, I could read his expressions easily if I have read the situation correctly. By reading in between the lines, we can guess he is unhappy, and I think I can read his intentions. In all the above sentences, to read means to understand. This is most important when you read. The very purpose is learning through reading, and this consists of understanding, memorizing, recollecting. Active reading has to be planned. There are 6 points to remember for your reading. The formula is SQ4R. survey, question, read, recollect, review, reinforce. Survey. Before choosing to read, one must survey the book. Surveying is done by reading the title page, subject, author's name, qualification and date of publication. Read the preface, which will tell you whether the book is worth reading. Go to the table of contents, understand what are the topics that are covered and how far it is useful to you. Turn the entire book. Understand how the chapters and sections have been presented. Look at the charts, summaries, figures. Surveying the book should not take more than 10 to 15 minutes. Surveying the chapter. Before reading the chapter, one has to survey the content. That is done by first and last paragraphs, summaries, headings. Questions. Before reading in detail, set some questions regarding that particular chapter. In fact, the question should be stimulus for reading the book and will give you a sense of purpose. The question should be your own or from your teachers or examiners. Read. Read with a purpose in search of an answer. Draw ideas or information given in each paragraph. Look for signposts. Signpost could be visual or verbal. Visual signposts includes words printed in italics, words underlined, words in bold faces, numbering of points, lettering of points. Verbal signposts include words and phrases like firstly, on the other hand, however, for instance, furthermore, therefore. Diagrams and tables. One can get ideas and important details from diagrams and tables. They teach better than words. They are used to provide instant information. When you read for the first time, do not take down notes. Do not underline the book. Read again. During the rereading period, you can underline important points to help you to remember. Coloring or highlighting may also help. Recollect. Try to answer all questions without looking at the book. Do not just think. Write down the key points you remember. Review. Review everything that you have done so far. This will help you to check how you recollect. Do a quick repeat of the previous 4 steps. Survey, remind your questions asked and answers you have obtained. Reread, recollect the various points. Reinforce. Many a times, in spite of reading, there are occasions when you may miss some salient points. In this context, you shall incorporate and reinforce the points which were obscured so far. SQ4R. This formula will help you to read fast and better. It will also increase your vocabulary. Remember, how quickly you get through the reading material is not important, as how much you have the material get through you. Motivation. The art of behavioral change brought about by education is known as motivation. There is a change in the attitude of individual after he has been given justification, sermons and psychological reasoning. Motivation improves the lifestyle and provides better living. Quote. Politeness is the flower of humanity. One who is not polite enough is not human enough. Unquote. By Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. One important point to be noted here is there is a clear-cut distinction between learning to read and reading to learn. If you learn the art of reading, then learning the subject is almost automatic. That saves you a lot of time. I hope this will give you a better insight. I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you very much.